What's up, guys? Chilling, just straight up chilling. As you can see, I shaved, I lined myself up and shaved my neck, which brings out my face. I always, I think it brings out my face. Let me find a mirror over here with some light. Look at that. I think that brings out my face very well. You know what I mean? It does. I think it does. And I think I'm a good looking guy. I mean, everyone has their moments when they don't look good, but if I go like this, I don't like that. I don't look good like. But hey, some bald people look good, and I'm one of them. So, we are going to do something a little different right now. Oh, that turns that. I'm turning the wrong thing here. I want to turn that. There we go. Alright, that looks more straight. But yeah, guys, just chilling. I am going to just go to the restroom, and then I'm going to go outside, set up the tripod, and we're going to talk about the hoverboard a little more, because I've been getting messages about the hoverboard, just to talk about it a little more and stuff. So I'm not sure why. The unboxing video kind of really does all of that, and I have a few videos that all explain that. I mean, there's a lot of videos that I have the hoverboard in, and I'm talking about it a lot, but some people want another dedicated hoverboard video, so I'm not gonna make a whole vlog about it. I'm just gonna record a little bit and include it in today's vlog. So we'll be back in a little bit with that. I actually want to walk to the side of the house really quick and see something. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. The neighbor across the street's probably watching me, because she likes to watch out her window. She likes to look out her window and watch what everybody's doing, because she doesn't know how to mind her own business. But it's okay. Alright, guys, we'll be right back outside again. Greetings. As you know, my name is Muilisx, and I am here to talk about the hoverboard, aka Iohawk, aka Funky Duck, Mini Segway, whatever you want to call it. Alright? I've been getting a lot of messages about this, even with the videos I have on it, but that's expected. People want to know more. When you're into something and you're into wanting to buy something, you can't help but just stay on YouTube and just watch video after video after video. And I totally understand, because when I wanted one of these things, I could not get off YouTube. I had to watch every single video I could find, every unboxing video I could find. I just had to keep watching videos. So I have a list of questions on my phones of the top 5 to 10 questions that I'm asked about this. And we'll also, just discuss it as a whole. So before we get into the questions, I just want to talk about this a little bit. Actually, no, let's get into the questions, because questions are pretty much what's going to talk about. Alright, so the first question is from a guy named Timothy Go-Getter 327. Timothy Go-Getter 237 asks, how does the hoverboard know which way to go? How do you control it? Does the remote control it like a boosted board? Timothy Go-Getter 327, that's even the number, I forgot already. There is no remote control to make this work. The only remote control that it comes with, and some do not come with the remote control, just turns it on and off. Some even lock it to where you can't ride it if it's in the lock mode. But my remote control that came with it does not have a lock mode. It just has an on and off button. The way that this knows which way to go is that both of these things are on a single axis, or an axle, or some kind of bar. You can see it inside here. And there's a motor on each side. Now when you're standing on these pressure points, this activates the motor on each side. Now when you, I don't know how good you could see this, but this tilts both ways like this. Like one can go this way and one can go this way. I don't know if you can see that, but it moves on this axle. Now when you're standing on this and you're leaning forward, I mean, it can go either way, but I learned recently that the light should be in the back. Anyway, when you lean forward on this thing, it moves the axle, tilts the axle forward, and it knows that the motor wants, it knows to go forward, and it knows to activate both motors going that direction. When you lean back, it's the same thing, but reverse. Now, if you want to turn to the left or turn to the right, let's say you want to turn to the left first, you're going to push, one side's going to go forward, one side's going to go back. And that basically tilts the axle like this, and it knows to only activate one side, and then it will, turn this way. And vice versa. When you go this way, it knows to go this way. That's basically all that's to it. It's all muscle memory. Once you get comfortable on this thing, you don't even think about it. It just goes where you want it to go. You don't have to think about it. Thank you for your question. Next question is from Melissa. I can't read what that says. I'm just gonna say Melissa. Melissa wants to know. Hold on. Why am I not even put the phone down? So, Melissa asked. She's like, "Hi, thanks for your other videos, but I have a question." She says, "Is it true that I do not have to spend $1,800 on this? Is it true that I could spend way less and get the same product?" Thank you, Melissa, for your question. Yes, it is true. You do not have to spend $1,800 on this. Now, the guy that invented the IOHawk, he swears up and down that his product is different. He swears that his are made with higher quality parts. He swears that they're not all the same, okay? But they are all the same. Now, there's a guy on YouTube, I'm not gonna say his name. He has like 5 of these things, and he spent $1,800 on each one. Unfortunately, I think that's really silly, but it's his money, to each their own. Now, he takes them apart. He shows you the inside. He shows you like how this one, the wires are different, or one has an extra board, or whatever the case may be. But these things are identical in how they work. This thing is very, very precise. I've never felt like it's not doing what I want it to do. It weighs almost 30 pounds, and you can feel the quality. I mean, it has good quality. The tires smell like new rubber. I mean, it still smells new. I've done a lot of research on this, Melissa, and I bought mine for $320. I went to the New York warehouse in Queens, and I bought it straight from the guy there. This way I didn't have to wait for shipping or anything like that. And I feel that it's really, there's no difference. There's a kid down the street from me. I'm not really too friendly with him, but he came outside when he saw me going down the street with it, and he brought his out. He brought his out. I thought I was hearing something. He brought his out, and he has an IOHawk, and I rode his IOHawk, and his IOHawk feels identical to mine. It doesn't feel any different. The only difference is it says IOHawk on the pressure pad, and it says IOHawk where the light is. Big deal. You want to spend $1,800 plus tax, almost $2,000? Be my guest. I'm not going to do it. But Melissa, as far as I can tell, and from what I've seen and from what I've felt and from what I've read and spoke to a lot of people about it, they're really all the same. I really can't even tell you what is different about it, if there is any difference with them. But for $300, it works the same exact way as the kid down the street. I don't notice anything different about it, and I just can't fathom spending $1,800 on something just to have the IOHawk brand, and just because some guy tells you it's the same. Now, of course, the owner of the company is going to say they're different because he's like advertising his product. He's marketing his product. He doesn't want you to go buy that other one. He wants you to buy his for $1,800. But yet last night I went on IOHawk's website, right? And I put quantities 20. I put 20 of these things in there. $35,000 for 20. That's just crazy. Okay, I can buy 20 of these. If I bought 20, I could probably get them $200 a piece. Alright? $200 a piece. Alright? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $4,000 for 20. I'd rather spend $4,000 than $35,000, but I'm not going to spend that much money. Okay, just one of them is enough for me. You take care of it, it will last, and it's fine. Thank you for your question, Melissa. Okay, I pretty much answered all the questions in those two questions, so I'm just going to read one more, guys, and then we're going to get to another demonstration. Okay, this is from, hold on, I just lost the page. Okay. Philip the Devourer 275. Philip the Devourer 275. Thank you for your question, Philip. Okay, Philip's question is, keep doing that, I don't know why. Okay, where can I buy the cheaper hoverboard? I wouldn't say it's cheaper, it's still a hoverboard. Where can I buy the hoverboard without getting scammed on the internet? Alright, now this is a question that is asked a lot because people are you gotta understand that these things are like kind of still new. They're not really that popular yet, and I don't think that this holiday season they're gonna be that popular. I think by next holiday season these things are gonna be really big and you're gonna start seeing them in the stores. Right now you can get them in the mall. I've seen them in the mall, but other than that you can't really get them in person. Okay, the seller that I bought from in person, I was going to order online, and I was ordering from AliExpress.com. Now, AliExpress.com is like Alibaba, but it's without all the headache, because Alibaba, you got to like send a draft, and they got to draft it over. It's very confusing. AliExpress is basically Alibaba, but it's Express, and it's easier. Link in the description below of the exact seller that I got it from in person, but online. I believe his New York warehouse is out of stock, so you have to choose China. You gotta click the China button for the China warehouse. But rest assured, all because it's coming from China does not make a difference. All of these things come from China originally. Those $1,800 IOHawks came from China. He rebranded it. All of the different brands that you see on this thing are rebranded. They're all the same thing with just a different name on it. Okay, mine says Koowheel. Alright, which one what mine is? Koowheel. Alright, but they're all... Alright, my apologies, my battery died and I knew that was going to happen. For some reason, I didn't switch out the battery before I started, so that was my fault. Anyway, to continue the question that we were just talking about, AliExpress, link in the description below of the exact seller that I got it from in person, but through his online store through AliExpress. Now, like I said, the New York warehouse is out of stock as of last week. I don't know if they stock, but you'll be able to tell on the website. But if not, order from the China warehouse. All because, like I said, they all come from China originally, so it doesn't matter that you order from the Chinese warehouse. Now, last time I checked his price, it was like $340 $350. I could pay $320 because I was in person and I paid cash, so he cut me a little deal. It actually would have been $310, but I got the bag for $10 more, little carrying bag, which is good to have, right? And I will put that link in the description, and you could order from him with confidence that not only are you getting the same exact thing as an IOHawk, you are getting the Samsung battery. Now that is the most important thing that you have to look for when you're buying these online, especially when you're buying the non-IOHawk brand. Some of them just have a lithium battery, but some other ones actually say Samsung battery. The link in the description is the Samsung battery, and it says Samsung battery. If you scroll down and you read the description, and there's pictures of like the motor and everything like that, it says Samsung battery, and this is definitely a Samsung battery because it lasts a very long time. Okay? Another link in the description is a link to my other video about cycling the battery. Now that's another important thing. Actually, I think I have a question on that. We'll do one more question. I think that's one of them. Yes. Bob the Pro 21762. Bob the Pro asked, I've read online that some of them come with different batteries. How do I make sure I'm getting the right battery, and how do I know, he says, and do they really come partially charged? You know, this is a good question, Bob, and I'm glad that you asked this one. Now, like I just said, this one I put in the description will have the Samsung battery, so do not be worried. You are getting exactly what I have in my hand right now, and I promise you that you will like it, and it will be the one just like an IOHawk, just without that IOHawk fucking label on it, alright? Now, very important, guys, these do come partially charged, just like a cell phone does, but that doesn't mean take it out of the box, turn it on, and start riding it, alright? Do the smart thing, and this is coming from someone that electronics is my bread and butter. I know a lot about this kind of stuff. I highly recommend you do not do that. I highly recommend that you plug it in when you get home and you charge it, fully charge it. All because it comes part, and some people say, oh, it's fully charged. I've seen so many people take it out of the box and they turn it on, and they see that green light on, I don't know if you can see it, but they see that green light and they think it's fully charged. This green light will always be green unless this thing is below 15% battery. So as long as it's 15% charged, it will say it's fully charged. It's not. Alright, don't do what those people are doing, guys. Trust me, and just, you're spending $350 on this product. You want to make sure that you cycle the battery and you prolong the life of the battery. Now, link in the description below of that video about cycling the battery. But in a nutshell, you want to always fully charge anything that's brand new with the rechargeable battery, and you want to fully drain it before you charge it again. You do that 3 times. Full charge, full discharge, full charge, full discharge, full charge, full discharge. Okay, this is called power cycling. This is called cycling the battery. Okay, lithium batteries have memory. All right, so for example, you buy a new cell phone, right, and you charge it and it dies really fast, and you think you have a bad battery. That's not the case. It's a new battery. It has to learn, and you have to cycle it. So your first charge is gonna die very fast on this thing. Don't think you have a defective battery. That's not the case. You're cycling it, it's new. After your third charge and full third charge discharge, you will start to notice that your battery is lasting much longer. I've had this charged for 5 days now, and I ride it for maybe 20 minutes at a time every so often. 5 days, I still have a charge. I don't have to charge it yet. I know for a fact that I have a healthy battery, and I just know that I'm going to have a prolonged life on this battery. So always cycle your battery. It's very important if you want to make sure your battery in your product is healthy. Alright, especially when you're spending this kind of money on it. Especially if you're dumb enough to buy that $2,000 IOHawk. Alright, they pull it right out of the box. Ooh, it's charged. Ride it around, ride it around. But that is stupid. Okay? Quick story. when I was like 12 years old, I bought a remote control car. You know, back then, I don't know if they still make the batteries the same way, but those batteries didn't have a memory like the new lithium batteries do these days. So I was young and I was naive and I wanted to play with my new car. So I plugged it into charge and I only maybe charged it for like 20 minutes, and I was dumb enough to take it off the charger and try to use it. The car worked for maybe 2 minutes and it died. Now, since I did that, that battery would never charge past the point that I charged it. So no matter how long I left it charging, it would not hold the charge because I ruined the battery. Now that's probably not going to happen with new lithium batteries, but it's still very, very wise to cycle the battery a few times, alright? So like a cell phone, you bring it home, you turn it off, and you fully charge it. You let it drain to the point where the phone turns off on its own because there's no battery whatsoever left. You keep the phone off and you fully charge it again. Fully discharge it so it dies. Leave it off, fully charge it one more time, and fully discharge. Now it's okay to charge it with the phone on. Now it's okay to come home with no battery, charge it for 20 minutes. Oh shit, I gotta run to the store, pull it off the charger. It's okay because you already cycled it, and now it's okay to pull off the charger, charge whenever you want. But anything that has a brand new battery, Bob, always cycle the battery. Okay, I would not be wasting my time telling you guys this if it was bullshit. I've seen it happen numerous times where a battery will perform much better when it's been cycled, fully charged, and fully discharged, especially when it's new. It's like when people go on eBay and they buy a new battery for their phone or anything, and it dies right away real fast after the first charge. They think they got a defective battery, and they leave the guy negative feedback. It's not the seller's fault, it's your fault. You only charged it one time and you think it's bad. You have to charge it a few times, let it charge and discharge. You have to cycle the battery. So link in the description below of that video, as well as the link to this product on AliExpress. I thank you guys for all your questions. Now we're gonna move on to another demonstration of the hoverboard. Get rid of the ball this time so I don't fall and break my neck on the ball that I almost broke my neck on last time. Alright? Now again guys, lights in the back. Okay, there's really no proper way to which direction to go. The IP6 chip inside will regulate, but from what I felt myself, it's better with the lights in the back. Okay? Lights in the back. Turn on the product, and you want to get on with your left foot first, guys. It doesn't matter, but it's better with your left foot. Doesn't matter if you're right. I'm a righty. I still get on with my left foot first. Okay? Now, don't be scared when you first get on, because it's going to move. Okay? It's going to move because it's balancing. It's trying to self-balance, and I can feel it. Okay? Now you want to get on with your left foot. Okay? Now, stepping off is a problem too. A lot of people have trouble getting off the device. Don't get off this way. Do you see how it just moved and hit me in the back of the leg? You don't want to get off that way. Always step backwards when you want to get off. Left foot first, guys, alright? Or right foot. Actually, no, you can do right foot first. If you're a righty, off with your right foot, okay? So step back. See how much easier that is? Don't be scared, okay? I've seen so many people get off of this thing, but they're getting off to where they're like leaning back because they're scared to lift their foot off of the unit. Don't be scared to lift your foot off, okay? Just like that. Very easy, guys. Alright? So once you're on the product, now I'm on the product and I'm on the axle. So if I lean forward, it's moving that axle forward like we talked about, and I'm moving forward. If I lean back on the axle, I'm moving back. Okay? Now if I want to turn to the right, I basically just move my right foot back and I tilt my left foot forward, which is going to happen automatically. So you don't have to do both, it's just one or the other. You see that? That's all I did. Now with my left side, I'm doing the same thing. That's simple. You don't have to think about it whatsoever, guys. It's just, it does what you want it to do. Alright? It does what you want it to do. Alright? Now let's get a better demonstration. Let's go for a little ride. It's that simple, guys. Very easy to do. It's not rocket scientist. Now stopping, there's no brakes. There's no way to brake. All you do is lean the opposite way. So if I'm going forward and I want to stop, I just have to lean back. That's all it is. So if I'm going fast, lean back. That's it. It looks like I was gonna hit the camera, but I knew I wasn't, because it's just making the motors go the opposite way, guys. That's all it's doing. All right. So that's how you stop. Right? It's easy. Now, when you first get on this thing, guys, everybody, it happens to everyone, it happens to me, it happened to everyone. When you first get on, your brain is not going to know what to do. So, the first time you get on this thing, you're going to be like this. Oh, what? Oh my God. Right? But you might fall. I'm doing it because I'm controlling it while I do it. But you're going to be like totally out of control. You're not going to know what to do. Just relax. Okay, relax. Stand on it still. Try not to lean anyway. Just stand on it. Okay? Get on to where you can hold on to a counter, or hold on to a door. Hold on to something the first time you get on it. And just feel it out. Then you'll start to go forward. But as you go forward, you're going to be going back too, because you're still going to be confused. You're going to be like this. You're not going to get it. And you're going to turn. You might slide off. You might jump off because you're scared you're going to fall. It's okay. Relax. And then eventually you'll get it to where you can control it and do what you want to do with it. Like I said, you don't have to think, guys. It does it for you. It's all muscle memory. It's all muscle memory, okay? Some people think you can't bend down when you're on it. I can. If I have something on the floor, I can take it off the floor. I have no problem bending down on this thing because I'm very comfortable on it. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. Okay, it feels smooth as butter. It's very precise. I don't feel like it's not doing what I want it to do. It is doing what I want it to do. It's just like the IoHawk in every way possible, just without that damn IoHawk sticker on it. That's all it is, guys. And again, when you want to get off, step back. That's it. It's nothing else to it. I'm gonna get back on it again from a different view. I lowered the tripod. This way you guys can have another view, different angle to see it again. Here we go. Okay, again, lights in the back, which they are. Left foot first. That's it, guys. That's how simple it is. Here's my cell phone. And again, it's easy to bend down. That's it. And as you can see, that I'm very comfortable on it. So when I go to turn, I don't even have to worry about falling because I know I'm not. Right? It's all balanced. Now when you first get on it, you might turn and feel like you can't keep yourself on it. It's perfectly normal, guys. It's normal. It's a new thing to you, and your brain doesn't know. It doesn't know. You'll see what I mean by your brain doesn't know when you get on it for the first time. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I know I make it look easy, and I know a lot of people make it look easy. It is easy. It's simple as shit. But when you first get on it, you're going to have to learn it. You're going to have to train your body and your mind to do it. But once you get on, it took me like 3 minutes. Might take you 5. But within 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to be very, very comfortable on it. I promise you. That's simple, guys. A hoverboard. So much fun. So much fun and good for any age group. I'm outside, I'm on the hoverboard, and I am just hovering around on this nice new paved road that they just paved my street. So just having a little fun. Last time I came out here, the first day I bought it, and I was going too fast and I hit like a twig and I fell off of it, but like into a run, and I couldn't keep myself up into the run, so I fell. So when you're outside with these things, you really have to be careful when you're outside on these things, because you're not inside the house on a smooth tile. You're not in a store on smooth flooring. You're on rough cement. You know, what do they call it? What do they call this shit? What do they call it? I don't know what they call it. Whatever they call that shit that you fall onto. What do they call it? What do they call the road? Asphalt. Asphalt. When you go on the asphalt, it's crazy. If you fall, oh, it's cold, man. I'm freezing. It's pretty fucking cold right now because I'm moving. Because I'm going pretty fast. This is where I fell. I fell on here. So hopefully I don't fall again in the same spot. And always go in the street against traffic, so you can see a car coming. It's like, never go with the traffic coming from behind you, because if the traffic's coming from in front of you, you can move out of the way. And I ain't trying to go too fast over here because I don't want to fall. I'm in shorts and I don't want to cut my knees up and shit. Oh shit, it's cold. This jacket is not the right jacket. What is this that I'm riding over? Okay, good. Shoot. It's cold, guys. I'm cold. I gotta go back and get a different sweatshirt on. Look, now we're off of the new pavement. Now we're on this rough pavement. I don't know if I like this. I think I'm gonna turn around and go back on this smooth pavement. Because I don't want to fuck up like my wheels. I don't want my wheels to wear down. When you're outside, the wheels are gonna wear down more. So I try to stay on the inside with this thing. It's cold, guys. It's freezing out right now, and it's only like 60 degrees. It's because I'm moving in the wind, and I'm wearing like a windbreaker. I'm wearing like a spring jacket. I'm not supposed to wear this in the fucking fall, man. It's cold. Wow, that's full speed? Is that why it's beeping? I thought it was low battery. but that's really just max speed. It's beeping because I'm at max speed. Dude, this thing is fucking fast, dude. This thing's fucking fast. It's fucking funny. Going back to the house, dude. It's too cold. It's fast though, dude. Look how fast I'm moving. How fast I'm moving. If you look on the left, like when you, like a car, man. Thing's fast. How fast I'm passing these houses. Things are fast, dude. It's fast, a lot faster than it has to be. I'm going back inside, dude. I'm cold. It's too cold out. Way too cold, guys. I personally think that the hoverboard is a great product all around. Okay, I've had it for a few weeks now. I've ridden it a lot, and I could safely say that it's a very good product, a very solid product, even though I don't have an $1,800 Iohawk. Okay, what you just saw is complete proof that you don't need to spend $1,800 on this product to have fun with it. Okay, like I said, if I paid $1,800 on my other video, if I paid $1,800 on it with tax, almost $2,000, I would ride it once or twice, and then I would say I gotta return it, I gotta sell it, I gotta get my money back. Again, not because I couldn't afford that. I just think that's absolutely ridiculous to spend that kind of money on something like this. All right. You know, $2,000, I could buy a used motorcycle, a used car with that much money. I mean, $1,800 on a toy? Come on, guys, think about it a little bit, okay? Even if I hit the lotto tomorrow and now I'm sitting on fucking $15 million, I would still not spend $1,800 on this. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter anything like that. It's just, you have to think about what you're buying for that price. That's nuts. All right, guys? So, links in the description below of this exact hoverboard. It will come with the little key fob remote control to turn it on and off. And it will come with the carrying bag. All right? For under $350. From the same seller that I bought mine from. Again, I got mine in person. If you live in New York, go to my hoverboard unboxing video, and the address to the warehouse is in the description at the very bottom. But if you are not in the state of New York, go to the link, order it online, and I promise you, 100% I promise you, you will get exactly what I'm standing on in the color of your choice for under $350, Samsung battery, all the specs are exactly the same, and you will have a very, 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 very fun time. I guarantee it. Okay, guys? Until next time, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, sorry, to your boy.